Chris Jericho, one of professional wrestling's most enduring and versatile stars, has recently abandoned a trademark application that had drawn attention from fans and industry insiders alike. The trademark, titled the Jericho Vortex, had been filed in 2024 but was officially marked as abandoned by the United States Patent and Trademark Office (USPTO) in late 2025. While the move may appear minor at first glance, it carries multiple implications for Jericho's career, branding strategy, and the wrestling world in general. What happened? In April 2024, Chris Jericho filed a trademark application for the Jericho Vortex. This trademark was intended to cover a broad range of uses, including live wrestling events, television appearances, online content, merchandise, and other related services. Fans quickly speculated that the trademark might signal a new in-ring persona, a merchandise line, or even a media project under Jericho's creative control. However, by October 2025, the USPTO officially listed the trademark application as abandoned. The reason cited was procedural. Jericho or his team failed to submit the required statement of use, sue, or request an extension within the 6-month window following the notice of allowance. Without this critical follow-up, the application automatically lapsed. In simple terms, the trademark was never fully secured because the necessary paperwork and filings were not completed in time. Understanding the Jericho Vortex. The Jericho Vortex is more than just a catchy phrase. Within wrestling circles, it represents a metaphorical concept where Jericho's influence over other wrestlers is so intense that they can be metaphorically pulled into a vortex. This could mean being overwhelmed, outmaneuvered, or otherwise impacted by Jericho's in-ring strategy or charisma. Jericho himself has acknowledged that while the term resonates with fans, it has sometimes been misapplied in storytelling or commentary. Nonetheless, the trademark filing suggested he intended to control its commercial use across multiple platforms, including live events, digital media, and merchandising. The broad scope of the trademark indicated that Jericho was considering not only wrestling-related applications but potentially television shows, online series, or other branded entertainment ventures. The trademark could have served as a foundation for a long-term branding strategy, connecting Jericho's persona to a distinct intellectual property. Why was it abandoned? There are several possible reasons why the trademark was abandoned. 1. Procedural reasons. The most straightforward explanation is administrative. The USPTO requires a statement of use or an extension request within a 6-month window after a notice of allowance is issued. Missing this deadline automatically results in abandonment. Such lapses are not uncommon, especially for high-profile individuals juggling multiple projects and commitments. 2. Strategic considerations. Jericho's career in late 2024 and 2025 has been complex. He was still under contract with All Elite Wrestling (AEW), but speculation about his future had begun circulating. Abandoning the trademark may have been a strategic choice, reflecting a shift in focus away from the Jericho Vortex toward new creative projects, whether in AEW, WWE, or outside wrestling. 3. Creative reevaluation. It is also possible that Jericho decided the concept of the Jericho Vortex no longer aligned with his personal brand or the direction of his career. Wrestling veterans often evolve their personas, storylines, and merchandise strategies. The abandonment may simply signal a pivot toward new ideas or a more streamlined approach to his branding. Implications for Jericho and wrestling fans. The abandonment of the trademark does not imply failure or a negative outcome for Jericho. Rather, it is a procedural step that reflects changing priorities. For fans and industry observers, this development provides clues about Jericho's future. Potential AEW or WWE moves. Speculation has been rife that Jericho might explore opportunities outside AEW, possibly even returning to WWE. Abandoning the trademark may free him to adopt new branding aligned with a different promotion. Merchandise and media strategy. The lapse of the trademark could indicate a rebranding effort. Jericho may choose to develop new intellectual property for merchandise, television, or digital content that better reflects his current creative vision. Fan engagement. While the Jericho Vortex had a following among fans, its abandonment may encourage Jericho to introduce new concepts that generate fresh excitement and narrative possibilities in the wrestling world. Historical context. Chris Jericho has a long history of leveraging trademarks and intellectual property to build his brand. Previous filings have included names and concepts tied to his persona, merchandise lines, and media projects. These efforts have allowed him to maintain creative control and protect his intellectual property from unauthorized use. In wrestling, securing trademarks is not only a legal step but a strategic move. Many top wrestlers, including The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena, have used trademarks to expand their influence beyond the ring. By contrast, letting a trademark lapse can indicate a willingness to pivot, adapt, or prioritize other ventures. What could happen next? The abandonment of the Jericho Vortex leaves the door open for several possibilities. 1. New branding initiatives. Jericho may file a new trademark in the future under a different name, possibly reflecting a new in-ring persona or entertainment venture. 2. Return to WWE. If Jericho were to join WWE, he might prefer to develop entirely new branding aligned with Wii's corporate structure and marketing strategies. 3. Focus on media and entertainment. Jericho has consistently branched into music, podcasts, and other media projects. Abandoning the trademark may indicate a stronger emphasis on these ventures rather than wrestling-specific branding. 4. Opportunity for others. Once abandoned, the phrase, the Jericho Vortex, is technically available for other parties to trademark. While Jericho may choose to refile, others could theoretically claim it, although the association with Jericho's persona remains strong in public perception. Conclusion. While the abandonment of the Jericho Vortex trademark may seem like a minor procedural detail, it offers insight into the career strategy of one of wrestling's most enduring figures. Chris Jericho continues to adapt and evolve, balancing in-ring performance, media ventures, and branding opportunities. For fans, this development is both a reminder of Jericho's business acumen and a hint at possible future directions, whether a new AEW storyline, a WWE return, or an entertainment venture beyond wrestling. In the world of professional wrestling, even small administrative steps can signal major changes, and Jericho's latest move is a perfect example of this dynamic. Ultimately, the abandonment does not diminish Jericho's legacy or influence. It is a procedural hiccup in a career defined by reinvention, innovation, and a keen sense of showmanship. Wrestling enthusiasts will be watching closely to see what creative directions Chris Jericho pursues next, with the knowledge that the legend remains as influential and unpredictable as ever.